Hey, just wanted to put out a quick video off the back of a comic that's now vanished. And I scribbled out the person's name. But they say, how dare you say this is a good story? Because at the beginning of the video, I say, right, I've got a couple of good stories coming up now. Anyway, she goes on to say, this is my family friend, and this article was wrongly released without her mother's permission. Stop making other people's tragedies your top story. I didn't catch the last bit because it closed in, where it says read more, where I put my comment and screenshotted it. But it just goes on, only a couple more words. It just goes on to say, because it's on the side of being vile if you're doing something like that, yeah? So, of course, I've had to leave a comment. But before we even go back to that, what I said, let's just see something right here, just for a quick example of what I was meaning. So I just stumbled into this one. Virus agony, heartbroken daughter's agony at not getting final goodbye with nurse dad who died of coronavirus. So imagine I've just stumbled in onto this, yeah? Or I'm making an upload. And the reason why I would say, oh, this is another good one, because he's aged at 56. Coronavirus equals 56. Do you know how many 56s we've been inundated with since 21st of January with this whole coronavirus thing up until now? My goodness. So, whether the story is real, not real, or true lies, yeah, I'm not laughing at somebody's misfortune or if somebody's died from coronavirus or via suicide. Next point why I would say this is interesting and a good story to decode, because it's got the same old patterns and hallmarks. Grant died on April 20th. I just did another couple of stories. One with the girl that went missing, I think it was, and then another, was it Middlesex University or Middlesbrough University? Oh my goodness. Another university student, but a black boy he was. Yeah? I'm sure he died in his flat April 20th. Again, because you don't understand the code, you don't understand that 4-2, as in 42, is a huge number that gets stamped on people, especially black people, when you understand the sequence of numbers, what we're looking at, to follow. Concerning Black History Month, nigger, slavery, February equals 42, the only month that equals to 42. Now, again, I know you removed your comment, but as I say, this is to everyone, not just yourself while I'm making this video, obviously. You know, the masses, if you may. Because to not take the time yet and then leave that type of comment, even though I know you removed it, it just shows again your thought process and how you assess stuff and then how you conclude stuff, and then not realizing that how this whole thing's been orchestrated and set up with the whole Hegelian dialect, problem, reaction, solution. Oh yeah, we'll help stop suicides and coronavirus, when the people that are the true root cause for us not being on the better path and thinking better and having less anxiety, depression, doom and gloom, if we wasn't inundated with what these sociopaths are doing and understanding the craft of what they're doing, then clearly this young lady wouldn't have committed suicide. Same for my sister. Same for how many other, hundreds of thousands of millions of people. Lockdown 119, mental illness equals 119, suicide equals 119. Again, if you haven't watched it yet, Carolyn Flack was born when? November 9th. From the new presenter's birthday to when she died, a new presenter's birthday, the 4th of May, Laura Whitmore, she's the new host of Love Island, the reality show. From her birthday last year to the death of Carolyn Flack, 9 months and 11 days. And again, you know, we can go to other incidences and other stories to do with suicide. You'll get a specific sequence of numbers, all bear in relation to. It's the same way now if I find a school shooting or something else, it's all going to have a specific set of sequence numbers. Yeah, very redundant in this part of our community for people that understand this simple knowledge of Gematria and how they play God over us without understanding this simple knowledge. Again, government means govern your mental. Again, all of this stuff, as I say, recently, as I've been explaining for the last so long, I haven't been, you know, going too sidebar it because of the unstable update that Huawei sent out to the phone, even though they've patched it. But again, you know, you find it everywhere. Jeffrey Epstein, 34. Suicide equals 34. He died 34 days after his arrest. Apparently he died. When it comes to, you know, these people, concerning these people. But for us as the civilians, we need to wake up and understand the torment and what we're being subjected to. Understandable if you don't see it straight away and you don't understand what you've been subjected to until it's been brought to your eye, which I'm trying to do. I'm not, you know, I didn't think I was going to try and be a teacher at any time as such. But, you know, realizing what I've come across and understood from before I found this knowledge 4 years ago. And then coming across this knowledge, understanding 9/11 is another 119, you know? And again, you got the royal families, all of that stuff I was decoding, you know, with the mental health. They've got a mental health scheme, you know, like they really care. Again, toilet paper equals, with the 4 base ciphers using your alphabet, as you would have seen if you watched the whole video before with Abigail. Alphabet order going forward, backwards. And then, of course, with the rules of numerology, bringing it down to with the rules of numerology, bringing double digits down to a single digit forward and backwards, yeah? And again, toilet paper, royal family, mind control. 160, 56, 137, and 61. Obey equals 61. Stockpilot equals 61. Unbelievable. Government 137. People 33. Society. Police. 33rd prime is 137. You need to understand the alchemy. I explained this how many times, but as I say, may have not been as much recently as I say, fair enough for you that I've just stumbled across the video. But as I'm saying, this upload is actually for the masses at large, like every video is. Like, what the hell? You need to wake up. If not for you wanting to sleep, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in. Especially now with all the obviousness. Fair enough, you know, 50 odd years ago you didn't look to stuff, but right now, get that 2020 vision somewhere in the year 2020. Understand, you know, again, like with this story, or all these stories, you know, why it would have specific highlight points, you know, when they emphasize with the commas on specific parts of the words or a sentence, or the caption used, timestamps used, etc., etc. It all bears relevance. It's been proven. Again, it's so redundant now, we can even forecast the news before the fact, the stock market, because it runs the same, and sports. Being done hundreds and thousands of times before the fact. So again, how long does it take for this to be the real viral, something that goes viral, this knowledge, and aid the children, you know, the next generation? Like, how long does it take? Oh, I've got to do another video. Now I've got to explain to somebody's comment that hasn't got the right perspective on, that doesn't understand. Doesn't matter if the story is real, not real, mixed with true lies, one of their propaganda events, coronavirus, etc., etc. It's all done. There's a method to the madness. You understand? That's basically in a nutshell. And when you understand the method to the madness and the word of God and the biblical stuff and all of that stuff, how it all ties in, and again, understanding the vision board, as I've been explaining, things with law of attraction and all of this type of stuff. You know? Hence why most of the people still I've got no vigor for the real fight. The masses at large still think that they live on a ball upside down, spinning, doing all of this crazy stuff. Simple hyperboloid torus field of energy. You know, matching again with your torso, aura, torus field of energy. You notice those white lines that go across your eyes, black and white lines when you go into sleep or in a dark place? Yeah, that's your torus field of energy. How about relax, watch that, and then open your eyes up and you'll still see your torus field of energy. How are you doing? Why don't you Google torus field, hyperboloid, ferrocell, and you can see it for yourself, not GIFs, you know, and cartoons. Unbelievable. And feel free to check out my Space Agencies equals Stupism playlist for more on that. But you know, this is never me, oh yeah, I need to make an upload and I want likes and views and stuff like that. I want people to wake the hell up. You know, not here for likes and views and oh, I want the top story. No, I want the true unity in the communities on a worldwide scale, how it needs to be, so we can have the better direction and thought processing and find our potentiality and our uniqueness. Not be subjected to, you know, the crown and the this and the that and all these governing bodies and, you know, nasty shaman and priests and governmental bodies in conjunction. Like, what the hell? Like, really? And they're the ones that are subjecting us to the mental health, the madness, the boogeymen, the ISIS, the this and the that. You know, it's like stuff that I've said so much already in all my uploads. So again, if you take the time to go through my uploads, because right now I'm not even trying to break it all down, but I will break down just a tiny bit, just for the fact of what in the world. So again, that's probably why I don't know if that's why you removed your comment or not, because you realized actually, you know. And again, oh, I hope this thing doesn't, do you know what? I'll do it this way. The comment that I always leave now, we're going to go through that comment. I mean, did you not catch this comment at the video? Pin comment, and it's in the description. Let's go through this comment quickly. The only thing that needs to be eradicated and quarantined is all government bodies, yeah? Again, where do we, the public, collect our mental health abuse damages checks? Why isn't Gematria part of the national education curriculum? Now remember, you go to school, elementary school. As I always say, they didn't teach you anything about the elements, the alchemic nature, and then the alchemic nature of you and the causality on that. And you know what? Because I don't want to lose this video, what I've already done, I'm going to make it a separate video. Oh, shall I risk it? Oh my goodness. Because I really don't want to say what I just said already. Oh my god, let me hurry up. So, why isn't Gematria taught as part of the national education curriculum? Okay, so let's quickly see some of the sorcery via the spelling, casting spells. Yeah? Now note, God equals 26. Man's created in the Bible on the 26th day of creation. Oh, sorry, on the 6th day of creation, on the 26th verse in the Bible. They say we have 206 bones in the human body. Bones, skeleton, anatomy, grave and graveyard equal 26. Grave and graveyard actually have the 26 and prime 101 relationship. But just think about that. Grave, graveyard, bones, anatomy, skeleton all equal 26. We use 26 letters of the alphabet. Letter equals 26. God equals 26. So let's continue reading now. Plague equals 26. Corona means crown. Of course, they love to inconjunct the crown of thorns that goes around Jesus' head. If you've ever noticed that. Like the barbed wire. Yeah? It's all hyperboloid torus field talk. Check out Brother Sanchez. You'll find them anyway in my playlist there that I mentioned before. With the Space Agencies equals Stupism. You see like a rainbow thumbnail. kind of looking like a rainbow, be sure to catch that video. Again, check out Bro Sanchez or Flat Power TV. That's, you've got a couple of channels. But anywho, crown like this, corona like the sun. So again, SONSUN. Yeah? Corona means crown. Crown equals 26. COVID-19, 26. Virus, viral, China, chaos, plague again equals 26. Just giving you a quick lesson in the craft here and understanding the mockery of what we're being subjected to that's causing the most amount of, mental health issues in myriads of forms. You want to wonder why there's so much sociopathic and narcissism to, suicide, etc., depression, and part of it, or many layers of it, that's, not being detected via doctors because they don't know what they're looking for or understand the nature of the reality, what they're being subjected to. Only some of them, obviously, because they know the play of what's going on, right? Unbelievable. So let's continue. On the 63rd day of the year, March 3rd, note corona equals 33. So again, on the 63rd day of the year, March 3rd, remember, police, society, people equals 33. Boris Johnson on this day, this was the first time he had a big meeting, I think it was a Kroger meeting. He said, when you wash your hands, sing happy birthday, right? Now, knowing this knowledge, happy birthday equals 63. We're on the 63rd day of the year. It also equals 153. It's 15 weeks and 3 days to Boris Johnson's birthday. Now, no, we just spoke about 26. 26 triangular number, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 up to 26 is 351, the reflection of 153. We just spoke about happy birthday. Also know April Fool's Day also equals 63 and 153. Now, 206 bones in the human body, God 26, we use 26 letters of the alphabet, man created on the 6th day in the 26th verse of the Bible. Also know, they say, number of a man is 666 as well as the number of a beast is 666. They say we are made of 6 carbon, neutron, and 6 electron, 666. So again, 26 bones, 206 bones in the human body, bones 26, anatomy, skeleton, etc. Grave and graveyard, as we spoke about before, equals 26. And the 26 prime relationship with the 101. Teach equals 26, temple equals 26, of course, the temple between your ears. Now, from the drill mock exercise event 201 that took place last year with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, took place on October 18th. Of course, World Health Organization is involved in this. Took place in Seattle, in America. Now, October 18th is when it happened, right? Now, from last year to Boris Johnson's birthday, June 19th, is 35 weeks and 1 day. What was the 26 triangular number again? The reflection of 153, happy birthday, April Fool's Day, etc. In the same year, from June 19th to October 18th is 121 days. Coronavirus outbreak 121, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation 121. They even made a radio station out there recently, the designated channel 121. And the radio dial, Sirius XFM, is now the designated coronavirus channel in America on the frequency band 121. Again, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation 121, coronavirus outbreak. You got the NHS, National Health Service, that equals 121, and loads more. When Tom Hanks came out, Hanks 26, when Hanks came out and said all his business to do with it, with his wife, that was on 11th of March, which is 121 days to his birthday. Go figure. And loads more. 21st of January is when it went crazy in the mainstream with the first case. There was actually another case before that, but anyway, when it went ultra mainstream for the masses at large, January 21st, right? Now, another 121. They revealed it on that day. Revelation equals 121. I'm sure in Revelation it speaks on about all the plagues and all of that stuff that's going to take place and the end days and all that type of stuff. I mean, come on. So who's mocking? Who's vile? You know, who loves death? Who's the death cult? Who's behind all your 9/11s and your boogeymen and all of this bullshit? Think about it. Huh? Have you gone through my London Bridge playlist and the Streatham and all of that stuff? And your Westminster Bridge and come on. So, On the 22nd of man, I really feel to cut this video because I don't want to lose it, but I'm near the end. Let me just try and finish off here. 21st of January, when ultra mainstream, again, Revelation 121. On the 22nd, they spoke about bat and bat soup. Bat equals 22, bat soup equals 22. Game called Death Stranding came out for PlayStation. Released November 8th. 118. Death 118, like October 18th. Death also equals 213. November 8th is the 312th day of the year. Death 213. Death 118. November 8th. Leave it, and also that day leaves 53 days of the year. COVID also equals 53. 53rd prime was also 241. Interesting because from June 19th to the release of Death Stranding is 142 days. Coronavirus 142. Like PPE, the personal protective equipment, that's also 142. From Wuhan virus 114, Wuhan virus equals 114. The prime number of that is 619. June 19th, 6/19. Also, it equals 156. The Chinese president, Xi Jinping, born 15th of June, 156, like Wuhan virus. You see? The old name tetragrammaton. The old name for God is tetragrammaton, excuse me. Key part of that is grammar. Here we are dealing with linguistics and language. Linguistics within language. Grammar, the word of God. Yeah? Going into, the word of God. It's because I'm trying to hurry up here. I'm overlapping my words right now, but let me start again. Tetragrammaton is the old name in Hebrew for God. It's the same one that's articulated into what you will say, Yahweh, Jehovah. Go figure. Google it. I mention it. I show it. I show the screenshot from Google. Anywho, the pen and the tongue was always be mightier than the sword. You know what? You can read that yourself. It's always in the comment because I really need to hurry up because I don't want this video to just cut out. So you can read that a little bit. I'm going to skip that tiny bit here. So you can pause that, read it yourself, etc., etc., and understand. Right. And as I mentioned before, stockpile 61, obey 61, mental health, royal family, toilet paper, mind control, a full house with those three. And then you've got the mental health, obey stockpiler, of course, how it chains along. Of course, mind schism, pandemic, selfish and greedy, coronavirus. But what I want to get to is the coronavirus. The term was established in 1968. Wuhan equals 68. From 2001, 9/11, with the Twin Tower stuff, it's 222 months to the day that they called it a global pandemic, which was on 11th of March. Yeah? Coronavirus pandemic equals 113. Wuhan coronavirus. Now back to the trouble 2 with the 222 months from 9/11. Wuhan coronavirus trouble 2, order out of chaos trouble 2, as above so below trouble 2. Because of course they love to work with the celestial bodies and all that jazz. I've explained this how many times. Pretty redundant now. So again, understand, I'm not the one that's being vile. I'm not the one that's subjecting us to the fuckery and the sorcery, you know, and all the themes and tropes that run through all your music, movies, you know, and your TV shows and your news, etc., etc. I'm just showing you what's there to be seen. What's actually screaming at you, screaming at us, the most, you know, loudest undertone, you know, the elephant in the room. Fucking hell. Wakey, wakey. I'm not the enemy, I'm part of the resistance. Go figure. So, time to start popping those red pills like Skittles. Feel free.